Greetings, scholars. In this lesson, you will learn how to multiply double-digit by double-digit numbers using the US algorithm. Let's get started. Julia has 24 baskets with 28 roses in each basket. How many roses does Julia have? Repeated addition is the same as multiplication. In this case, we need the number 28 24 times. 28, 28, 28, 28, 28, 28, 28, 28, 24 times. So the equation is 24 times 28. We're going to use the US algorithm for this strategy. And when we do that, it's more easier to put more comfortable, I should say, to put the larger number at the top. So we're going to set it up just like this, horizontally. Put our multiplication symbol and our equal line. First thing we do, just like the US algorithm with double by single, you're going to do 4 times 8, which is 32. Your 3 goes here, your 2 goes down here. You're going to take that same 4 and do 4 times 2, which is 8, plus that 3. So 8, 9, 10, 11. So we'll put our 11 right here. See how we have everything lined up. Ones, tens, hundreds. So we're done with the 28 times 4. Now we still have to do 28 times 2, or 28 times 20. So what we're going to do is move on to that next row. We're going to cross off the 3 here, call this X's, and we're going to put our 0 placeholder because we're done with the ones place. Moving on to the tens place. That X is saying we're done with the ones place, crossing off that, and put our placeholder because we're moving on to the tens place. What is 2 times 8? So you go from here to here. What is 2 times 8? 16. Your 1 goes here, your 6 goes here, right under the tens place. What is 2 times 2? 4, plus that carried 1, 5. So your 5 goes right here in that hundreds place. Put your plus sign. You're now going to add your two partial products. 112 plus 560. 2 plus 0 is 2. 1 plus 6 is 7. 1 plus 5 is 6. So we'll put this here. One strategy I want to suggest to you, before you solve something, estimate your answer. So 28 is about 30, and 24, we'll just estimate to about 20. So then, think of this as 3 times 2, which is 6. Bring over your 2 zeros. Your answer should be somewhere in the 600s. With multiplication, you want to at least be within like 100, 200. So we see that this answer is reasonable. So let's do this next problem. And let's estimate first. 56 is about 60. 21 is about 20. So let's make sure we think of this as 6 times 2, which is 12. Bring over how many zeros? 2. 1,200. So now let's actually solve it. Remember, when we set it up, what number goes at the top? The larger one. And we set it up vertically. Stack it. So again, we're going to multiply ones place times ones place, which is 6. Notice nothing carries for this problem. 5 times 1 is 5, so you just write it just like this. So there's no X because there's no number to cross off, but we still need our 0 placeholder because we're moving over to the tens place. Now we're going to multiply 2 times 6, which is 12. 2 times 5, which is 10, plus 1 is 11. Write it just like that. So ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, please. Put your comma, plus sign. 6 plus 0, 6. 5 plus 2 is 7. 1 plus nothing is 1. 1 plus nothing is 1. And we know this is actually 6, 70, 100, and 1,000. But in the US algorithm, you can just write it each in its own place. 1,176 is our answer. And we can see that's a reasonable answer. If you have an answer like 250, you know you need to go back and troubleshoot. Something is wrong. Your turn. So if you need to go back and rewatch the first parts of the video to get the strategy, please go back. If you feel comfortable or if you want to just give it a try, you're going to try solving 36 times 45. Again, this number's first, but because this number's bigger, we're going to write that on top. It does not matter which number you write on top. If I write 36 times 45, I'll still get the same answer if I do it right. At this point, pause the video, solve the problem, and then come back when you're ready. Hit unpause when you're ready. Alright, you should have hit unpause, you're back. Now you've already solved the problem. If not, pause it at this point. And what do we do first? Ones place times the ones place. 6 times 5 is 30. That spills over, so that 3 is going to go in the tens place, and the 0 is going to stay here in the ones place. So you're 30. You have 30, but then you write it like this. 3, 0. Just the way we read. 3, 0. Now we're going to multiply the ones place times the tens place. The bottom ones place times the tens place. What is 6 times 4? 24 plus 3, 25, 26, 27. We write our 2 here in the hundreds place and our 7 here in the tens place. Now we're finished with the 6 times 5, 6 times 4. Now it's time to move on to the tens place and multiply the tens place times the ones place, tens place times the tens place. So let's put our x here. We're done with that. X's and O's, I also call them hugs and kisses. Alright? So now we're going to do 3 times 5, which is 15. Your 1 goes here. Your 5 goes here. And 3 times 4, which is 12, plus 1 is 13. How do we write it? The 3 goes here. The 1 spills over to that thousands place. Do your plus sign, equal line, and add it all up. 0, 7 plus 5 is 12. That spills over. Look, put our little 1 here. Put our 2 down here. 3 plus 2 is 5, plus 1 is 6. All this is addition at this point. Nothing plus 1 is 1. So, oh, forgot to estimate. You always want to estimate. So 45, let's estimate to that to about 50. And then 36, let's do that to about 40. Think of this as 5 times 4, which is 20. Bring over 2 zeros. So 2,000. And then see how this is 2,000. And that's not too far from 1,600. So this is a reasonable answer. And that's how you do it. How did you do? Were you able to multiply the ones place times the tens place, record your answer? Ones place times the, ones place times ones place times the tens place. Add the carry, cross that off, X's, O's, this is your placeholder, moving over to the tens place times the ones place. Record your answer, tens place times the tens place, add your carry to record your answer. This strategy takes practice. So, it's your turn again. Why don't you try 42 times 33. Pause at this point and come back when you're ready. Alright, notice I put the higher number at the top. We're going to go to multiply the ones place times the ones place. And that's going to give us 6. It doesn't spill over. We're going to multiply the ones place times tens place. And that's 3 times 4 is 12. Now we don't have X to put here, but we do need to still put our 0 placeholder in because we're moving over from the ones place to the tens place. Tens place times the ones place is 6. Ones place times the, tens place times the top tens place is 3 times 4 is 12, so you put your 12 here. Put your addition sign, 6, 6, 7, 8, 3, 1. Remember, it's addition at this point. And let's do our estimation to see if that's right. 42 is about 40, and 32 is close to 33, is close to 30. So then think of this as 4 times 3, which is 12. Bring over 2 zeros, 1,200. And again, that answer is reasonable. You want to make sure that you don't get like 10,500, something like that, because that would be way too far from our estimation. In this lesson, you learned how to multiply double-digit by double-digit numbers using the US algorithm. If you're still having trouble, go back, rewatch the video. There's also other videos you can watch just to get more practice. Thank you.